What is up, guys? My name is Evil One, and this is the Ramblin Road. Welcome back to another awesome episode of RailRoads Online. Today we got a really cool episode. We're going to be running some trains. As you can see in front of me, we have Maverick here on the left and Lightning on the right. Lightning, I just loaded up 12 cars of beams, and Maverick has got the new box cars, got 3 of them there, and 9 brand new 100 series steel pipe cars. We used to call these log cars, but now we can actually put steel pipe on them. Before we get going with today's episode though, I need to talk about something strange that just happened. When I logged into the game and then started putting this train together, I was actually buying these 100 series, I found a stranger on my server. Yeah, kind of weird. This NYNH Railroad person showed up randomly on my server. So apparently I had forgotten to set a password and reduce the number of people that could be on my server. I just went ahead and set the realism settings and then hit enter the game. And as I was putting together this train behind Maverick here, this person just randomly showed up. I kind of wish I had it recording because that would have been pretty epic. We spent about 10 minutes jumping at each other and kind of moving around. I bought some cars and he didn't cause any trouble, but what was strange about it was one, I don't have the internet capabilities of hosting a server, so that's kind of enlightening. And 2, I really wasn't expecting to see anyone else, especially someone who looks just like me on the server. That was really strange to see someone else so close to me. But going back to the first point, I have satellite internet. It's not the greatest internet, but apparently it's good enough for this game. So if you would like to play with me, if you would like to come onto this world and maybe drive a few trains, help me out here at the Ramblin Rail Road, I would really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below and we'll try to figure out how to make that happen. That's exciting. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to see NYNH Railroad on my world here. Even for a very short time, I did cut it off pretty early with him, only because he froze, it seemed like. So I don't know exactly what happened. Maybe he was looking at something in the menu. Maybe he's trying to help me purchase some flat cars. I don't really know, but I killed the session and kicked him out and then reloaded it with a password, which is where we're at now. So what locomotive to take down first? Both of these locomotives need to go down south anyway. Lightning, it can go straight to the oil field and offload these beams I just loaded up. And Maverick, he needs to get loaded up at the ironworks with the steel pipe and the tools and deliver those to the oil field. So I'm thinking we should take Lightning. Mostly because it's already warmed up. It's going to be quick and easy. We'll come back here and pick up Maverick to go load him up. All right. Switches are set. Let's go reverse or forward brake off. There we go. And give it everything. Full 100. Oh, we got the sander on. That's kind of strange. Full 100% throttle. We'll get out of town. There we are, up to speed. Rocking 16 miles an hour. Pulling a load of 12 beam cars headed for the oil field, which is over here in the distance. We're cruising along here in Lightning, which is the Eureka. Let's see if I can get close to this badge here. The detail on this locomotive is just extraordinary. Baldwin Locomotive Works, Philadelphia, 1875. Super cool. I love this locomotive. All right, we're gonna take this first switch here, as you can see. And we're gonna head over here to the oil field, pulling these 12 car full of beams, and pull into these docks here and get it offloaded. I hope these other two switches are correct. I don't remember if I set those right or not. I did spend a little bit of time and adjusted this far switch up here in the distance. It was kind of a snaky deal, and it now is more straight on, which we'll see here in just a second. This switch is correct, so we will not derail. I need to get off the throttle and kind of coast in a little ways here. This switch is also correct, but yeah, as you can see here now, it's much better as far as before. We had like a big old snaky thing kind of going on, and it was just ridiculous. Okay, so I believe we're in the middle platform here. We might be able to do a rolling offload, but I doubt it. It looks like a very small platform. We're gonna go ahead and slow down. Hit the brake a little bit. I'm not even sure if we're too far away, too close. You know how it is. Full brake. Jump off here. Jumped off the wrong side. All right. Before we do anything though, let's go ahead and hit that save button. All right. Here we go. First offload at the oil field. Where's the... There it is. 3 of 3. So it took them all. All right. Just got to move up a little bit. Maybe we'll set the regulator just a little bit. Maybe just take the brake off. We'll try this rolling offload. It's only three cars here. Just get it barely moving. As soon as we see this arrow pop up on this dock, we'll hit that offload. Of course, it's going to speed up as soon as we start losing weight. How many can we fit on here? 30, not very many. We're gonna do one more car here. And that's 30. So what we're gonna do, we got a couple of cars left here. Well, 2. I wasn't planning on such a short, small limit. We're just gonna kind of coast around the corner. Maybe we'll pull up over here and park it. We'll get Maverick down here with the rest of the materials. And once it starts producing oil, we'll back up and offload these last 2. All right, here's Maverick. We have the 3 box cars and the 9 steel pipe cars. Should have some steam pressure, 150 boiler pressure, but our water temperature is really low, and our fire temperature is really low, obviously. But with the boiler pressure, we can get moving anyway. So we'll go brake off. Give it 100% throttle and get down to the ironworks. Alright, because our water temperature is not up to temp yet, we're losing boiler pressure really fast. I'm going to get off the regulator. We're just going to coast for a little bit. This is a technique I would do before climbing a steep hill and without boiler pressure, you know, just kind of coast for a little bit before the steep hill. I want full boiler pressure. But this one's not building fast, so I'm looking at this water temperature. Once it hits 110, our boiler pressure will be going up. So we just need to wait a little bit. We can keep going, just kind of coasting along here. But I don't want to use much of the regulator until we get down there, or until our boiler pressure starts climbing. And as we can see, that didn't take very long. Our boiler pressure is starting to climb as soon as our water temperature started boiling. So we'll go ahead and get on the regulator again. That way we maximize our time. Perfect. That'll climb up to 150 before you know it. And we'll be there. Alright, we're coming into the ironworks here. I believe we're going to take this switch here. Go along these loading docks. We're going to curve around the south side of the ironworks and load up with the tool crates first. In these 500 series box cars. I have no idea how many they hold. We're going to find out. Get off the regulator here and just kind of coast in. I think we got plenty of momentum to get around this corner. Excuse me, this curve. We'll just ease it in here. No reason to be in a big rush. Only have one crane. And we'll go ahead and stop right there. Perfect. All right. So let's open this door if we can. There we go. I'm sure that's not necessary, but let's see here. We're going to pick up a box. It's going to swing it over. And drop it in. All right. That's one. One of what? Though, one of 32? I thought at max it was going to be 10. 32? Wow, okay. We're going to be here for a while. Only one crane loading all this up. 3 boxcars full. That's going to pretty much deplete this entire supply. We're going to be here a long while. This is cool. We're loading the first car here still. We're at 24 of 32. It stopped on this side to start loading this side. Very cool. That's excellent modeling by the developers. I really enjoy that. That is awesome. You know, it didn't just fill in from the back to the front. It actually skipped this gap, because that's how you would actually load it in real life. You would load it from the ends towards the middle where the doors are at, obviously. So the fact that that is modeled here is just awesome. I really like that. That is great. But it seems like it's been a long time since I started this. We're at 26 of 32, and this is just taking forever to load this car. And I really hope that we can pull 3 of these plus a bunch of pipe. We should. It's all flat, but you know, this is a lot of weight in here. I'm guessing these can't be light. We'll see. There's number 2, car 2. And we got 41. It's gonna take all of our tools. One train is gonna take all of our tools. All right, let's move ahead and get the last one loaded. Last one going in. Finally. Boom, there it is. All right, how much do we have left? We have 9 tools left. We have 3 full boxcars. Let's go check out the rest of our supplies on this side of the factory. See how much it took us down here. We have 129 of coal still, 3 raw iron, 9 lumber. So this actually took me 2 days to get done. That's right. I loaded up this train just like this, was about to turn around and hit the record button, but instead I turned around and accidentally offloaded this car as I was filling it up. So I then called it a night and I didn't save it. I just reloaded the previous save tonight, the next night, and had to reload all this all over again, clicking 32 times each to load up these boxcars. So, oh well. In that time though, I did get a message on Discord from the guy that was in my game earlier, and he just apologized for interrupting my session. And I obviously messaged him back and told him that it wasn't a big deal, but I was more curious as to the quality of the experience, because if it's good and positive, we might be bringing some people on board to play with us, which I think would be really, really fun. Let's load up the rest of this with pipes. Now we'll go break off and just kind of inch forward here. Hopefully this won't go too horribly long. I can get this train loaded. Go ahead and jam on the brakes right about there. Hopefully we didn't overshoot that. Whoa, where are we here? Oh no, we hit it just perfect. I should probably save it first. There we go. Alright, we'll come back when this train is completely full. Last one going on, finally. Just like that, we have a full train of steel pipes and tools. Doesn't leave us much of anything. We got 19 steel pipes left and 9 tools. Over on the other side, we're still hurting for product there. It took a lot of product to make this one train. A lot of effort has gone into the products needed to make this one train. You know, for example, these steel pipes weren't possible without the rest of the industries, all of them, to even get to this point, which is kind of mind-boggling when you think about it. So anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. Let's get to the oil field and drop this load off. Here in Maverick, we got plenty of fuel. Let's go break off. Reverse is already forward. Open the throttle wide open. It is a heavy train. One thing I did notice is that I thought these held 6 steel pipes. They do not. They hold 9 steel pipes. They hold 6 logs. So, not a big deal. It's all flat. But as you can hear, Maverick is kind of struggling to get the load moving. It's pretty heavy. Definitely couldn't pull this up any kind of grade. We're not going very far here. This is just around the hill right over here. So by the time we get up to speed, it'll be time to hit the brakes. This is so cool. This is so new to us. This is not like anything else we've hauled, but it's still very familiar. I can't wait to start loading up with the oil over here. That's going to be very unique and very fun and exciting. I'm looking forward to that quite a bit, actually. But that's not going to be today. That may not even be this week. So we got some time, but not a lot of time. But we have to have a destination for the oil to go. We can't just bring oil cars over here and fill them up with no place to go. So we need to get up there to the refinery pretty soon. Once we get up there, then we'll start really focusing in on running product and filling up the industries until the end of the game. Okay, turn off the regulator now. Kind of coming in probably a little faster than what it appears just because our frames are down so much. Looks like we got to offload the tools here first. I got full brake already set. And I'm really hoping... Okay, we're going to get off the brake just for a second. I'm really hoping that our track isn't too far away. I'll have to find out. First things first, though, we need to save it. And let's offload it. Okay, it's going in. I didn't check my... You can see the prices going up, or the funds going up. This holds 100. We should be good to offload all 3 of these in one shot here. Takes a little while to get these offloaded too. All right, 32. Let's move up to the next one. I'm happy to see that the track is in a good spot. That makes it really easy. Don't have to try and move the whole thing over, which would really kind of screw us. We would have to do a little bit of a dog leg. I don't think I'd want to do all of this all over again. All right, we'll get that one offloaded as well. All right, now the last one. There we go, 96 out of 100. We're right on the money. Speaking of money, how much funds do we have now? We have 23,853. Yeah, not very much money for all this. Okay. Next thing we have to do is these pipes. We'll scooch on up here to these pipes and get them offloaded. It's going to be kind of hard to see that platform. This big old oil thing is going to be right in the way. Okay, before we do anything though, let's save it. Go ahead and offload this one and this one. That should give us 18. Where's my numbers? There we go. I'm getting pelted. 18. Perfect. And it's already taking them and making crude. We got 24 crude already. The number is going to be rising up here real soon, I'm sure. All right. Uh-oh. I screwed up. These only hold 30. So we were selling them, and we need to use them because those are very hard to make. Well, not very hard. They just take a lot of work, a lot of product to get them. But it's okay. See, I think what we're short now is just these beams. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull forward a little bit with Maverick. We're going to offload these last 2 cars that are over here that are hooked up to Lightning. We're going to pull forward down this track back in, offload those 2 cars, and then we'll come back. We'll push backwards and offload these two. It's trying to do too much at once is what's causing this little issue here. And it's kind of like a circus, you know, it's got a little bit of a juggling act here, but we're getting it. Not a big deal. I mean, it is what it is, and the only thing we can do is work with it. The alternative is to have another yard out here with a switching locomotive that would bring these in 1 or 2 cars at a time, offload them, and be filling up our oil for us, and much like what we have down at the smelter station, which is awesome. I really like doing that. But here, it's not really practical, not yet anyway. Maybe if we were going to be holding on to this game and had more people playing it, which is definitely a goal, then maybe it would be worth having a rail yard here with a switching locomotive to take apart these trains and offload them and load them. But as it stands now, it's not really a necessity. All right, we just got some fuel in it. We got to go flip this switch. Well, I'm hoping that I can see the loading dock to offload these, because currently, okay, things are starting to come into view. Currently, I can't see where to stop. It's so far away. So, if that's the case, then I'll have to use the extension mod and drive the train remotely standing back here. But I think I can get it from up here. Just gonna coast in here nice and gentle. Looks like we're about lined up with the tools offload right now. We're gonna go ahead and give it some brake right there. It's probably a little late. Come running down here really fast. It's the most athletic conductor in the history of conductors. All right, nope, we missed it by a mile, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the extension mod and back us up here just a little bit. I just got the train rolling really slow. We're just gonna do a rolling offload. It's only three beam loads here, so moving slow enough we can do this rolling offload. Let's go wait for that arrow and kerplunk. Right there. All right. Now I have to stop it. Okay, so I got the back of the lightning train here right at the end of the dock. So basically all I got to do is bump into it with the back of this train and we'll be perfectly lined up. There's a plan all along. I don't think so. That's not the case at all. Should be hitting it any time now. Let's see here. Can't see it yet. We're not around the bend. I won't be going too fast. We may be pushing it. Pushing that entire train, overriding those brakes. Oh, I think we just hit it. It was very gentle, but we just came to a stop. Hopefully we're not rolling forward. Looks good to me. We're gonna fill it up again and go a couple over. Right, ran out of beams again. Okay, kind of wish this held more beams. But we got 288 out of 1,000 crude oil. That's not too horrible. So now, what do we have to do? I'm kind of split. I kind of want to keep running materials and heading back up north and getting more materials from the smelter and from the mines and supplying the mines to bring over here to the ironworks to run more materials here to get these big old vats, these big old tanks filled up with crude oil. We can take some big trains over to the refinery, but I also want to hit the refinery I'm thinking that our next step should be to get the oil tankers and build a route up to the refinery over there up in the hills. I kind of know how that's gonna go. I don't know what we're gonna do when we get up there as far as where the track is gonna go, but we'll figure that out just like we did here. Not an issue at all. We just got to get up there and do it, and then get the tankers and get them filled up to take up there. And that's going to be the next episode. So for this one, I'm going to call this one done. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And let me know if you are interested in testing and maybe doing a little bit of work here at the Ramblin Railroad. And we'll try and figure it out as far as voice and everything goes. So please let me know in the comments below how we can best accomplish that, and we'll make it happen. So, all right, that's going to do it for now. I hope you have a wonderful night. Bye for now.